Hello, everybody. Welcome in to a late night. What's brewing with the bones? I apologize about missing this morning. We had uh, kind of a crazy morning, and last night Will reminded me that I had the stream in the morning, but I 100% it went in one ear and out the other, kind of. And I completely forgot to reschedule. This morning we had like a second Christmas for Wyatt, so we were kind of busy this morning. He was opening some gifts that arrived late from the North Pole. Santa had to come back and redeliver to some presents for him. And so, that good old Amazon Santa. And so we just had kind of a crazy morning, and then Dawn texted me and was like, "Are you gonna do the stream this morning?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh." And I knew I would never hear the end of it from Will because he reminded me last night. So I apologize for that, but we are here. And we are going to do I'm going to show some Christmas presents that I got first and give a little bit of Disney news, park news, and Universal news. And then we are going to jump right in to our Universal trip that we took at the end of October, beginning of November, but I'm going to do it from more of a travel agent perspective of how to plan and then kind of tie in some of the stuff that we did on our trip. And so first and foremost, I want to show you Scentsy. It's the end of the year, and I sell Scentsy. And I can type in my website. There's my website. I'm sorry. The chat is really slow for me. I guess it's my internet or something. We have a lot going on internet wise. So, just bear with me. But Scentsy, I sell Scentsy. My website is right there. And of course, it's the end of the year. So there's a lot of specials going on. So your specials are going to be right here. And there's also a lot of clearance sales that are going on. But I also wanted to show you right here in collections. There's a lot of Disney stuff that's out. There's some Disney Wish. It's a Small World. And It's a Small World warmer is still available. I honestly am not surprised because the price point is really high, but it is super cute. And this right here, these little characters turn. So there's a different character right there that turns, but it's a super cute warmer. I'm just not surprised at all. It's still available just because of that really high price point. But there's a lot of Disney collections. They just dropped Disney Wish. Dumbo is still available. Frozen, they just dropped some new Frozen merch. So go there if you're looking for, I don't know, last minute gifts. Maybe you didn't get what you were looking for or something. There's also Friends is back. If you're a Friends fan, Friends is back. And I'm a huge Friends fan. And there's also Harry Potter. So this warmer is actually old. And we have it. This one's from a couple years ago, I think, but it is super, super cute. And the detail on this one is just incredible. But then this one is the Christmas one that was new for this year. And so it says Christmas at Hogwarts on it. The other one doesn't have any background display, but this one says Christmas at Hogwarts. So this one is super cute. Again, $75. I think it's better than the Disney ones, but still a super high price point for me. You've got Hedwig, Harry, you've got a golden snitch here, little Cincy buddy, and then you can build your own packs here. So if you're looking for, again, some of those last minute gifts or anything, that is where you will find that. Hello, Tina. Hello, Mandy. Will is in the chat. I don't know if Dawn is in or not. But hello, and welcome. They're such cute warmers, I know. The price points just get me. But I always say wait, because sometimes if they're at a really, really high price point, if you check back, they'll be a little cheaper. So if there's something you really want, just wait. It'll probably be on sale. Okay. So, Christmas gifts that I got, these are not everything that I got, but they're some of my favorite things that I got for Christmas this year. We honestly had like a really small Christmas just because, oh, hi, Sue. Welcome in. Thank you. I hope you liked and subscribed. Tonight we're talking about Universal, but we predominantly talk about Disney. But tonight we're talking about Universal. So, welcome in. I'm glad you found us. So these are some of like we had kind of a small Christmas again because we went to Disneyland, Disney World, and Universal this year. So Will and I were like, we did so much. We just had a really small Christmas, which is fine. I would rather have experiences than just a ton of gifts. But these are some of my favorite gifts that I got this year. So I got this from Will's mom, Dawn. I hope you can see the 100. So this is a Disney 100 necklace, and I've actually seen this before, but I'm super excited about this. It's a Mickey Mouse necklace, um, and so this is super cute. I really like this one because I have the Babble Bar ones, but they're just Mickey and Minnie heads. They're not the full body Mickey, so I'm really excited about this one. This is super, super cute. And then Will, we were at Disneyland for my birthday. We celebrated my birthday, Will's birthday, and my dad's birthday, and my parents' anniversary because all of that happens in December. So we celebrated all of that at Disneyland. We were there the start of the first week of December into that second week of December, and we just had so much fun. And I mentioned to Will that I really wanted some kind of Haunted Mansion pin because they do the Haunted Mansion overlay at Christmas time, and it's literally the best thing ever. If you have never done it, Will has 2 shorts up on our channel about it, so go check those out. But he went back into the park after I took the boys back to the hotel, and he got me this pin. So it's the Haunted Mansion overlay Christmas edition. So it's a limited edition pin. It's super cute. I love it. Jack Skellington with the Phantom 5 there. Super cute. I love this pin. Price point on this one was $19.99. But super cute limited edition pin, and it'll tell you, I haven't taken it off the back yet, but if you take it off and you look at the back of your pins, if it's a limited edition or like limited release, it'll tell you like what number you have out of what number. So if they made like 5,000 of these pins, it'll say like number 39 of 5,000, something like that. So I like the limited editions, and I like pins like this because they tell you like when you went. They're good to look back on and say, oh yeah, I remember doing that. So I love that pin. It is super cute. And then one of my favorite gifts, Will got me this from Babble Bar. I'm kind of obsessed with Babble Bar right now. Again, their price point is pretty high for jewelry, but you can find them at TJ Maxx and Home Goods for pretty cheap. But this is a jewelry organizer, and I'm just like so excited about it because it's meant for Babble Bar specifically in their jewelry. So in it, the top right here has this little spot for you to put rings. These right here can hold bracelets, necklaces. And then in here, right here, you can put rings too in his ears. And then right here, because there's like a bar right here separating the ears from the inside of the head. And then the head is where the bracelets go. So I've seen some really cute things with these online, like how people store their jewelry, and they're small, so they're not they don't take up a lot of space. But they had I think they had red, hot pink, light pink, black, all kind. I think there were like 5 different colors, but I liked red the best. It reminded me of Disney the best, so I had to have red. And then Will also got me the cutest little Pandora charm at Disneyland. It's super small, but it's the Hatbox Ghost. I'm so excited. He's so cute. I haven't seen this one. So when I found it, it says Haunted Mansion on one side, but it's the Hatbox Ghost. It's a charm from Pandora. But you can wear them on necklaces and stuff too. I've seen people wear these on necklaces or on bracelets. So I'm going to put this back before I lose it. But I'm super, super excited about that. All right. My other gift that I got. So I am a part of Mickey Travels travel agency, and there's like, I think there's up to 360 or 70 agents with us now. But within our agency, there's teams, so that they break it up into little teams. So my team lead has, I don't know, maybe 15 of us in the group that she manages. And within that group, we did a Secret Santa. So she kind of organizes the Secret Santa, and it's fun because we're literally all over the country. And so it's kind of fun just to get together, once or twice a year and kind of mix and mingle and see what we like. So I did it this year, and our cap was $30. So, some agents choose to send one thing that's $30, or they choose to send, 3 or 4 things that add up to $30. So this year, everyone kind of sent an ornament, which was really funny. But I like ornaments because they tell, I think ornaments are important to our trees, and they kind of tell a story of our years. And so my Secret Santa sent me this Pocahontas ornament. And if you know me, she is literally my favorite princess ever. This is actually a Hallmark ornament dated 1995. And so it's old school Pocahontas. It is an exclusive first issue, and the box was minimally scratched up. This was pretty much it. So she's still in the box. I don't want to take her out. I love it. All the details on the box are amazing. So, and my Secret Santa found this on Hallmark or on Etsy. So I was super excited to get this. I didn't even mind that it was the only thing that I got from her, just because it's so cool. Like, I love it. Super excited about that one. I'm going to show some of his ornaments because they're really cute too. Will got this one from his mom this year. It's Ahsoka. It's a Walmart Funko Pop ornament by Hallmark. So it's by Hallmark and Funko Pop. Really, really cute. I'm sure you could swing by your local Walmart and see if they still... Tina, I know. Well, I was born in 1991, Tina, when, it was like the Disney Renaissance era. You had Lion King, Toy Story, Pocahontas, Little Mermaid. I think Hercules even was in that time frame. And so to me, I feel like it kind of is old school, because look at how Hallmark makes their boxes now. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of tell. And then I got Will this other ornament. He's already opened it, so I'll open it too. If you can see that right there, you may be able to guess what I got him. It doesn't say on it, but you may be able to guess by this sticker back there what I got him. And I haven't even really seen, Will opened it briefly at Christmas, but I haven't really even seen this. So I got him the World Series champions, the Texas Rangers. In case you didn't know, they're the World Series champions. Spoiler alert for this year. So I got that for him. Has a glove, 2 baseball bats, a base, and a baseball at the top. And so, super cute. Super cute. Really like that. So he was surprised that I had to pre-order this too. And I was super glad it got here before Christmas. Because when I pre-ordered it, it didn't have like a date or anything as to what it would ship by. So, for all I know, it would have shipped, in February. So I'm really, really glad it came. Will still has 2 gifts on the way because Amazon has no idea what they're doing. They're super behind. They keep putting like the presents I bought for him back and back and back. So whatever. He'll get them eventually, I guess. Okay, so moving on to some Disney and Universal news. We are ending 2023, and 2024 has some big changes coming up at Disney World, which again is another reason you should definitely use a travel agent. I actually got off a call today with a woman who wants to schedule Disney, and she was like, it's just so daunting because things change so frequently. I don't know what's best for a larger party. And so she was like, we've been before, but I've never done it with 20 people. I don't know anything about this, and this. And so she was like, it's just so daunting to think about planning a trip to Disney. And so I told her everything that I will do for her. She doesn't even have to worry about it. And I'll take care of the whole thing for her. And so she was going to send over some stuff. And since it is such a large party, I have to call it into Disney and kind of figure out the best way to book her stuff. But 2024 comes along with some more changes. And the first thing is January 9th, park hopping is going away for date-based tickets. And I know Will and Dawn discussed this a little bit on Tuesday, but what does that mean? Um, I know, Tina, we don't do DVC. I can do annual pass holders, but I can only book their resort, obviously, because they're AP holders. But yeah, we can't deal directly with DVC because that's like a totally separate thing. I wish Disney could figure out a way for us to work with DVC though. That would be cool. But January 9th, park hopping goes away for date-based tickets. So what does that mean? That means if you book a package, resort and ticket package through Disney, that ticket is still a date-based ticket because when you buy your package, that means park hopping at 2 o'clock is going away. Sorry, Tina. Park hopping at 2 o'clock. So it'll be all day park hopping. See, gotta word my stuff right. It'll be all day park hopping. So what that means is the tickets that you buy through a package, they are considered date based because you check in a certain time and you check out a certain time. So your tickets on them have a date. Like if you check in January 9th and you're leaving January 16th, your tickets on them will say you can use between January 9th and January 16th. So that is considered a date-based ticket. What is not considered a date-based ticket is annual pass holders. And so they will still have to make park reservations before 2. Yes, Tina, AP still have to wait until 2 o'clock to get in without a park reservation. Or if you want to go rope drop, you still need a park reservation to enter the parks. Now, there are some free days. I can't remember the exact term that they're calling, but they're like free days where you don't have to APs don't have to have a park reservation. And then it gets really fuzzy on Saturdays and Sundays at Magic Kingdom at this time and this time. It's some crazy stuff. So that's why I always recommend using a travel agent. Even if you are AP and you're going to stay on property, reach out to a travel agent because they can help you with dining. They can help you with all kinds of stuff. And so that's why I always recommend that. Another thing that is happening is the dining plan has returned. Now, what does this look like? Pre-COVID, there were 4 dining plans. Good to go. That's what they're called. Good to go days. No one needs a reservation, even AP holders. So pre-COVID, there were 4 dining plan options. Disney has brought them back starting next year, but with only 2. There is a quick service option and a Disney dining plan option. What do these look like? Quick service. You get a free resort because you have to stay on property to receive the Disney dining plan. You have to stay on property to receive the Disney dining plan. This is important. You get a free resort mug for everyone in your party who has a ticket. So a two and under, they're not going to get a resort mug, but 3 and older will. So this is the quick service. 1 resort mug, per person in your party. 1 snack per person per day. Not per day, per night. I'm sorry, per night. 1 quick service meal per person per night of your stay. That's what that looks like. Now, quick service, those are going to be like Casey's Corner, Cosmic Rays, um, Satuli Canteen. That's what your quick service are. They are the ones where you mobile order and you don't sit down, you don't have a waiter, it's not a buffet. That's quick service. Disney dining plan will be 1 resort mug per person per night, or 1 person per party. 1 snack per person per night. 1 quick service meal per person per night. And 1 table service per person per night. This means you can use 3 table service meals in 1 day and not use them the rest of your trip. So you can kind of roll them over, use them how you want to. If you don't use your snacks on the first 2 days and you have the next 2 days, you can use them all then, stuff like that. But they expire at midnight on checkout day. So even if you check out of your resort at 9 a.m. on the last day, you have till midnight to use all of your credits and stuff. Now, there is a huge list of things this time that do not qualify on the Disney dining plan, even using 2 credits. You know, when Will and I went before COVID, we would use 2 credits at California Grill, and we knew one day we weren't going to have a table service, and that was okay. California Grill is not on it. You cannot use it at California Grill. You cannot use it at Space 220. There's some other places where it does not qualify you to use it. You can't use it on alcoholic beverages. There's like certain snacks that you can't use it on. Like you can't use it on just any snack in the park. It has to be like a pretzel, a churro, popcorn, a drink, something like that. And so there's where it gets a little bit iffy, but I still think you 100% are saving money with the Disney dining plan. I've done the math and broken it up. You can save, based on what Will and I eat in the parks, you can save about $20 per person per meal per day. That adds up. Especially if you are buying Genie Plus every day, or you want that Spirit jersey that costs $90. And also when staying on property, still check prices, because many times you aren't saving money because you pay full price for your stay. Yeah. So right now I actually booked somebody for next year traveling in May, and they got the stay, play, and dining plan for their kids, which means their kids eat 50% off the entire time, which basically came down to like $14.99 a day per kid. You can't even eat a bowl of mac and cheese for $14.99 at Disney nowadays. But those kids will eat all day long on the dining plan. I'm not sure what did you mean Satuli? I think Satuli is still on the dining plan. I'm not sure. It counts for a quick service. There's some that aren't though. They've changed a lot of stuff up. So again, why you need a travel agent, because I have all that information saved and I can send that to you. Okay, the other announcement, Disney Plus has a big announcement coming. I think it's January 9th too. I could be wrong. It may be the 3rd. I have a lot of dates in my head. But Disney Plus has a big announcement coming that'll help you save money in the Disney parks next year. So, if you are looking into a Disney vacation and you want to save money, please go ahead and email me. And I don't know much about the Swan and Dolphin. I don't know if that one's on it or not. You may know, Tina. Do you know? So Swan and Dolphin is one of those that like a lot of travel agents don't book because it kind of sort of is a Disney resort, but without having a lot of the perks of a Disney resort. Like your magic band doesn't work there to go into your room. I don't think that they get early entry into the parks. At least they used to not. I don't know. They may now. And then their shuttle bus system is different than just your regular Disney buses. So I don't know a lot about Disney or about staying at Swan and Dolphin. But here's my email address. If you're looking into a vacation or you know somebody who is, email me and we can discuss it later. Okay, Universal made an announcement, I think yesterday or the day before. They're getting rid of park maps, paper park maps in 2024. They are going all digital, which is kind of weird to me because in comparison to Disney's app system, I don't really I don't really know. I don't know. They're similar, but I think I still like Disney's tech system better when it comes to the apps. So it's kind of, I don't know why they're doing it, probably to like save the planet or whatever. But I like paper maps and so does Will. I mean, we literally we went to Disneyland. I'm not kidding you. This how many paper maps we got. I mean, I send them to clients, Will saves them. I mean, they're good memories to have because one day you're going to look, in 10 years, you're going to look back on this and be like, oh my gosh, Disneyland looks completely different than it does now. And so those are good things to have. Will actually has a Universal one right here. So here's the Universal map. And again, like this is a good thing to have because we were some of the first people to do VillainCon. It was only open for a couple months when we went. And so this is, I mean, their maps are like Disney's, you know, they fold out. But yes, they're doing away with it. Now, Universal has 2 park maps in one. The English and Spanish, I think, are on the same one. But yeah, you can see green is Universal. So I think they're trying to go green. They are free souvenirs, I know. So I think they're trying to go green. And so that's why they're doing away with that. On another note, here's what Will got at Universal because we were some of the first people to ride this or do this ride because it had only been open a couple months when we went. So Universal does pins too as well. So yes, that's just something to know if you're going into the parks. And because as a travel agent, I've heard of some people that are just not tech people. I mean, there's older people who travel and they don't do all the tech stuff. And like my dad, tech frustrates him so bad, even though he works in technology. And so it's just a good thing to know for next year if you're going. No more paper park maps. All right, so let me add this. So we are getting into Universal travel and trip recap. We again went to Universal. We were there like I think November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, or 3rd, 4th, and 5th, something like that. We took a break in between too, so I don't know. It's been a while. So I'm going to kind of break down our trip for you while also helping you as a travel agent kind of determine what the best like way to schedule your trip would be. Again, I am a travel agent with Let's Adventure Travel as well as Mickey Travels. Let's Adventure Travel does Universal, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, Sandals, Nickelodeon Resorts. I mean, it's Carnival. It's crazy how much they do. I am specialing in right now Universal, Royal Caribbean, and Celebrity Cruises. My Facebook page is not working right now, but my email is jbone@letsadventuretravel.com, and there's my phone number. You can reach out to me there if you are wanting to schedule Universal, Royal Caribbean, or Celebrity. So I'm gonna break down kind of how everything works with Universal. They do have resorts and they have resort packages, and their resorts vary like Disney's do. And a lot of people don't know this. So value resorts are the lowest price point. These value resorts, there's Universal Endless Summer Resort, Dockside Inn and Suites, and then Surfside Inn and Suites. So these are more of your, I want to say like just an expensive hotel. These, if you decide to get the ticket and resort package, these resorts provide early entry into the parks and free ground transportation. Also, tip, if you are doing a split stay between Universal and Disney, stay at Universal first, then go to Disney. And here is why. Universal provides free transportation to guests going from Universal to Disney, meaning your trip at Universal is over. A free bus will come and pick you up and take you to wherever you need to go at Disney and where you're staying next. Does Disney do that for Universal? No. So if you're going to stay, I mean, you can stay on property at Disney the whole time. That's great if you have a car or Uber or whatever. But if you're wanting to stay on property, stay at Universal first and then go to Disney, because Universal has free transportation to get you from their resorts to Disney resorts. So make sure that's something that you keep in mind. Okay, so these standard rooms can sleep up to 4 to 6 people. There's also suites that sleep 6. And so again, free ground transportation and early entry into the parks. So there's a prime value resort, which is that next step up. So they're going to be just a tiny bit pricier. They are by Volcano Bay, and they have really nice lazy rivers, pool areas, and bowling alleys. There's also like cabanas, rooftop bars. These are going to be your resorts that provide early entry into the parks and free ground transportation to and from. Universal Aventura Hotel, and then Cabana Bay Beach Resort. So the Aventura Hotel is going to have a view of all 3 theme parks, and Cabana Bay is more of like a retro style 1950s area with massive pools and a bowling alley. This resort kind of reminds me of Pop Century a little bit, the way the theming is. So this is what those look like when you are thinking about a trip. All right, then you've got your preferred hotel. There's only one preferred hotel. Oh, have you stayed there, Tina? 1950s is your jam. So the preferred hotel, there is one. This allows you the opportunity to breeze into the parks on a water taxi, along with early theme park admission and free ground transportation. This is going to be the Low Sapphire Falls Resort. This is going to be more of a tropical, lush, Caribbean style resort with dining options that are more of your Caribbean style dining. So again, money, money, money. It's 3 out of 5 money signs, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive. These are your premier hotels. They are pretty much as expensive as you can get. So along with early theme park admission and free ground transportation, you will also receive the luxury of skipping the lines of participating attractions within the parks with the Express Pass for free. That's a $164.99 value per person per day. So that is a big selling point to staying at the more luxurious hotels there. So the Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort is a seaside escape complete with a Jurassic Park themed kid room. The Hard Rock Hotel, live like a rock star in the show-stopping hotel. There's also detailed kids rooms there. And let me tell you, that resort is awesome. The Hard Rock Hotel is awesome looking. And then there's Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel, designed to make you feel like you are at a seaside village of Portofino, Italy, complete with Despicable Me themed kids' rooms. And here's the rooms I can't even. So the Jurassic Park World rooms are on your left. Obviously, the beds are meant to look like those little spheres that in the newer Jurassic Park movies that they, ride in around the park. Super cute. And then the Despicable Me rooms are adorable. Like your kids can literally sleep in a bomb casing. Like how cool is that? I think they're awesome. And those aren't with every single room package. Those are only like obviously you have to book you want a kids room. So, did you know that Universal Orlando actually has 3 theme parks? That's Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay. And then there's also City Walk, which is Universal's version of Disney Springs. So, what do these theme parks look like? So, Universal Studios Orlando, this is going to be the park that takes you into your favorite movies and TV shows and allowing you to experience old Hollywood. So these are my pictures that we took when we were there. That's Gringotts Bank in the Harry Potter section, and then you've got the Despicable Me ride. So these attractions are going to be Escape from Gringotts, Despicable Me, Hogwarts Express, Revenge of the Mummy, E.T., Fast and Furious, Hollywood, Rip Ride Rocket, Twirl and Hurl, Men in Black, Race Through New York City, starring Jimmy Fallon, The Simpsons, and Transformers 3D. So you can tell this theme park is really geared towards the people who love movies. Now, I would say the other side is my favorite theme park. This one has some really cool rides, don't get me wrong. And this side is my favorite side of Harry Potter. The one with Gringotts and Ollivanders, and it's the Leaky Cauldron is over there. This is my favorite part of Harry Potter section out of the 2, but it's not my favorite park, and here's why. I think the theming in general of the park could be a little bit better. I feel like there's a lot of like dead space and empty spaces as you're walking around. So I feel like it could be a little bit better. That's just my opinion. But the rides are more, I want to say, of like your thrill kind of rides. Everyone knows Rip Ride Rocket. You pick out your song and it's the one that goes straight up and then kind of straight down. And so, yeah, too many screens. Sorry, I'm reading my chat from my phone. I agree. And, Universal has been kind of blasted for using too many screens in the past. And so I agree. It can be a little bit much. Too many screens kind of hurt my head after a while. So this is what this side of the park is. This is actually Universal Studios. Characters you can meet at Universal Studios Orlando: Scooby-Doo and the Gang, SpongeBob, Despicable Me, Transformers, and The Simpsons. So when we were there, we got to meet Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And he was just amazing. He was so funny. I mean, this guy was like meant to be Shaggy. SpongeBob, we did not get, we met Patrick and Squidward, but not SpongeBob. Despicable Me characters, I've seen them out and about, but we did not meet them. Transformers, they had Bumblebee and oh, who's that other guy? Blah, blah, the main Autobot person, Will's in here. Optimus Prime. It escaped my mind. We did not stop to meet them either because their lines were kind of long and it was the end of the day and we were trying to hustle to get last minute things done. And then the Simpsons are also there. Again, I'm not a Simpsons person, so we didn't stop to meet them at all. This day we ate at Minions Cafe and man, was it super fun. So this is the kids meal on the left. Wyatt got a peanut butter and jelly that has a Minion on it and then little Minion tater tots and a mini banana. And those Minion tater tots were amazing. And then mine was more of a Mexican style dish. and it's one of, I cannot remember the bad guy's name. Oh, I cannot remember his name. He's from like the one, he has the chips and salsa and stuff.
El Macho.
El Macho. I knew it was El something. So this is El Macho's plate of food here. Those little potato pancake things are supposed to be in the shape of El Macho. It was a barbacoa beef with Spanish style rice, and then off to the side was like cucumber, like a cucumber and tomato kind of mix. And then there's the unicorn cupcake. So the cupcake, I would say, was not amazing by any means. It was like frozen and it hadn't thawed out. And so it wasn't amazing. But I will say there's some pink icing in it and it tastes like bubble gum. And honestly, that sounds disgusting, but it was fabulous. I've never had bubblegum flavored icing before, but it was really good. So the theming of this cafe was amazing. Okay, so you've got Islands of Adventure. This park is where you can get superheroes, magical creatures, witches and wizards, and dinosaurs, where they all come together. So on this side of the park, you're gonna have Velocicoaster, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, Jurassic Park River Adventure, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, Hogwarts Express, Carousel, Doctor Doom's Fearfall, Ripsaw Falls, Flight of the Hippogriff, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, Popeye, the Pterodon Flyers, Skull Island, Storm Force, Spider-Man, Cat in the Hat, and High in the Sky, Seuss Trolley Train. So this is going to be where you see Seuss Landing, I think is what they call it there. This is going to be where you see all of your superheroes. You can meet Spider-Man and all kinds of superheroes. This is also going to be the side of the park, if you're a Harry Potter fan, where the castle is. So that Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is what we call the castle ride. So this is where all of this is going to be. The Hippogriff ride is there. So this is where all of that is going to be. The Three Broomsticks, stuff like that. So Islands of Adventure is literally little individual islands of adventure, pretty much. I mean, that's what it is. So here's some pictures from Islands of Adventure. You have me and Wyatt riding the little, oh man, it's in one of his books. I forgot what that yellow thing's name is. It's in one of his books. But we're riding that in Seussland. Wyatt and I in front of Spider-Man. You've got Will and Wyatt with Popeye. You've got Wyatt in front of the Hogwarts Express. And then you've got some cool pictures of Seuss Landing. Super fun. Island of Adventure's characters, you can meet the Raptor Encounter, which is Blue from the newer Jurassic Park movies, Spider-Man, classic comic book characters, Dr. Seuss Character Zone, and Marvel superheroes. So this one right here is Thing 1 and Thing 2 with Will, me, Wesley, and Dawn. We got to meet them after their cute little show that they did. If you're there, they read the Lorax story. They do kind of like a little retelling of the Lorax, and then you can meet some of the characters that are in it. Super cute, super fun. Had a blast. So here's the Grinch in the show, and then over to the other side you've got the Lorax, Sam I Am from Green Eggs and Ham, and then the Grinch. And I told the Grinch Merry Christmas, so he was disgusted at my Merry Christmas. So here's the castle. This is the picture I took of the castle. It's just incredible. It's just an incredible experience. It's an incredible thing to see. We kind of started our day off there. You kind of have to work your way back to the park, but we started our day off there, and it was just so much fun. I just love it. So Volcano Bay is a water park. Availability is subject to weather conditions, obviously. This is a fun water park with a real volcano in the middle, with a water slide, lazy rivers, wave pools, and lounge chairs. Extras include cabana rentals for single family or more than one family, express passes to skip virtual queues and lines. You can use your Tapu Tapu to hold your place in line, and then My Universal Photos. So at Volcano Bay, the Tapu Tapu is kind of like your Magic Band at Disney. You join virtual queues with it. It's water safe. So all the rides at Volcano Bay feature a virtual queue, and it changes how you wait in lines so that you can float, swim, eat, shop until your ride time. So you use that tapu tapu to kind of tap into your ride wait time, and then it'll alert you when it's ready to go. You can also make cashless purchases with tapu tapu, um, pay for food, drinks, merchandise. And so there's a way to link that to your Universal app. And then City Walk. This is where your entertainment, food, beverages, shopping, bars all come into one. Note, unlike Disney Springs, where you can just park for free and go in and shop, City Walk, you do have to pay to park in order to get into City Walk. And I was parking like $25, I think, to park at I think parking was like $25 a day to park at the parking garages. Now, I do think some places, if you're just going in to eat, if you show them your ticket, they'll validate your parking for you. Yeah, it's 25. You do have to pay to park, which is kind of the downside. So if you're going to City Walk, I recommend making the most of it. Don't just go and pick up Starbucks and go back to your resort. That's not making the most of your $25. But some restaurants include, you have like your basics like Panda Express. I think Burger King is there, Voodoo Donuts, Hard Rock Cafe, Chocolate Emporium, Bubba Gump, and more. And Chocolate Emporium is not just chocolate, it's actually like a bar and restaurant as well. Most of these restaurants you do have to have reservations for, which can be made in the app. It's not as cutthroat as Disney. Like, you do not have to, like, 60 days in advance or whatever, be on your app ready to make it ready to click on and make your selection. It's not like that. We actually got a reservation, like 2, I think, last minute. So it's not like that. And then this is Wyatt with the Bubba Gump shrimp, and this was our 3rd day. We actually did eat at Bubba Gump, but on our 1st day, I think, 2nd day. But this was Wyatt on our 3rd day. The Bubba Gump shrimp was out, and he had to have a picture with him. And after all the money we had spent at Universal and all the things that we had seen, he decided that Bubba Gump shrimp was his favorite, and he said, and I quote, "I can't believe I met a giant shrimp." So, he had to have a picture with him. He's a mess. So I guess meeting a Bubba Gump giant shrimp was his favorite part of the entire trip. So again, there's some tickets and packages that are offered through Universal, like at Disney. Um, some of the things that they're offering right now are save 20% on a 3-park, 5-night vacation package, staying on property and experiencing all 3 of the theme parks. There's also a create your own vacation package where you choose your hotel, admission to 3 parks, and as an added bundle, you can kind of save and get a discount. There's also the Wizarding World of Harry Potter exclusive vacation package, which you get a special keepsake luggage tag and lanyard, breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron, and the 3 broomsticks. You get priority reservations to restaurants and a magical album from Shutterbutton's photo studio. So you get to like dress up like Harry Potter and take a picture with the Sorting Hat, stuff like that. It's really cool. Then there's a premier vacation package where you can stay as close to the parks as you can possibly get in a premier hotel with free express ride access and priority seating at select hotels throughout the resort. So these packages are kind of going to be like your Disney exclusive, where if you have Genie, or if you have Disney Plus, you can bundle and save. Or if you have an annual pass, you can save 35% on your hotel room, stuff like that. But these are going to have some more exclusive options in them than Disney does. So if you're wanting just tickets, yes, they still have paper tickets, and it's actually kind of the best. You can look into just a single day ticket, multi-day, and multi-park ticket, park-to-park ticket, and you can experience 1, 2, or 3 parks at once. What does this mean? Your single ticket is just going to be a single day, one park, one day only ticket. So you cannot go park to park, which is like park hopping. Now, on your single day ticket, you can add on the park to park option, which is obviously going to increase your ticket price. Multi-day, multi-park. That's going to be, I want 5 days at Universal with 2 parks. Or I want 5 days at Universal with all 3 parks, meaning you can do all 3 parks in one day. You can start at Volcano Bay, then go to Universal, then go to Islands of Adventure, whatever. Park to park is always going to be an add-on. So even with your multi-day, multi-park ticket, you're going to have to add that park to park option on to do all 3 in one day. If you just want to do one park per day, just get the multi-day, multi-park ticket. If you have 5 tickets, you're going to do this park this day, this park this day, this park this day, and this park this day. You can't go back and forth, which means you cannot ride the Hogwarts Express. Park to park is your park hopper. And then you can choose. Do you just want to do one park? Do you want to do 2 parks? Do you want to do 3 parks at once? That's totally up to you. And so that is kind of like you're experiencing more than one park is going to be, again, kind of like your park hopper at Disney, where you can experience all 4 parks at once. So here it's just 3. And then that was our trip. We had so much fun. I know Will and his mom kind of went over a lot. So if you are wanting to book a Universal vacation through me, jbone at letsadventuretravel.com is my email for that. jbone at mickeytravels.com is my Disney only. I currently don't have a Facebook page for Let's Adventure Travel just because it's taking a long time to figure out how to connect it to my Facebook account. But you can follow me currently on Instagram and TikTok at Pixie Vacay Planner. That's my title on TikTok and Instagram is Pixie Vacay Planner. I post TikTok videos that help out. I post content that'll help you. I also post if a deal is going to be dropped soon. You can follow me at Jillian Bone Mickey Travels on my Facebook. And so this was our last night. We did as much as we could, grabbed some butterbeer and hung out with our wands. We had a really good time. It went so great. I also wanted to share one last thing with you. This is a really cool cup that Universal has. I would say they're kind of like the resort refillable mugs, except these you can refill in the park. So the options for that are you can buy 1, you can buy 2, or you can buy 3. And the more you buy, the cheaper per cup that they get. So if you buy 1, I really think the price is like $18.99. If you buy 2, they're $16.99 a cup. And if you buy 3, they're $14.99 a cup, I think. So the first day we bought these, and you refill them as much as you want. I literally not kidding. Now they do time them out. I think we refilled our cup like 3 times in a row or something, and it timed us out for like 10 or 15 minutes. It's not a long time. But water is free and it doesn't time you out. But they're those giant Coca-Cola freestyle machines that you'll see at like some sandwich shops and stuff like that, where you can get like diet cherry vanilla grape soda. I don't like, the possibilities are endless. So I do recommend these cups. You can use them the entire stay. The next day, if you go into the park and you want to use them again, I think it's, what is it, $12 to activate them again. And they have a little chip on the bottom of them, so they do activate. But I honestly, the bottled Coke there is like $4 or $5. So if you really are going to drink a lot of Coke, Gatorade, Sprite, Fanta, whatever it may be, water, bring these with you, activate them, buy them. They're a super handy thing to have. They stay activated till like 1 in the morning, I think. You have like a certain amount of time that they're activated. So we filled them up on our way out. And they also have a freestyle machine at City Walk too on your way out. So these were awesome. We definitely got our money's worth. So it says Coca-Cola on it. It has Universal, Islands of Adventure, and then Volcano Bay on this side. So these were really, really handy. If you're going to Universal, I suggest getting one for sure. It comes out cheaper than using or just buying Coke bottles all the time. So so that is the end of my stream for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I know it's late for some of you. We are super excited. We had a great time at Disneyland, a great time at Universal, a great time at Disney World. We hope to produce more content in the future for all of our trips that we go on. We hope to get back to Universal again soon. I also want to show, I don't even know if Will showed you this, but Disneyland right now is I don't know if Will showed you this, but there may be different people on. Disneyland right now is offering a special where if you book a travel package through them, you get discounts on certain eating establishments, but you also receive this super cute 100th anniversary lanyard and pin set. So the lanyard has this plastic covering, and then it has a Disneyland Resort lanyard, and then the pin is Mickey and Minnie Disney 100. And so we got that on our trip, and it was really awesome because my mom and dad had arrived before us because we drove. My parents flew. They arrived before us, and my mom had no idea about getting that pin set because it's in the app. You have to like go in the app and find the barcode for them to scan. It's like a magical enhancement extra thing that they have right now. And she made a purchase at Disney Springs. Well, the lady was like, "Oh, have you gotten your lanyard yet?" And my mom was like, "Oh, no." And so she just gave it to her without scanning the barcode. And so then later, Will made a purchase in the park at Disneyland Park. And the lady scanned the barcode and gave him 6 of these because we technically had 6 of us. Wesley was included in that 6. And so we have a lot of these now. But they're super cute, really good to have, really good, like free souvenirs, I guess, that were magical with your vacation. So, always look if you book a trip at Disneyland, your travel e-package is on there. Again, why you need to use a travel agent, because I can tell you these things. So that was super cool, a really nice surprise to get, and I honestly didn't even notice it until we were already at Disneyland that came with it. So that was really cool and enjoyed that special surprise. Thank you, Tina. I hope it helps. Going to Universal has helped me a lot with booking vacations. So I really hope that you reach out to me or you send friends, family my way to help book. And like Will said, thank you for everyone being here. We really appreciate it. Have a great weekend and a happy new year. We again are thankful for everyone helping us reach our goal of over 1,000 subs. That's just awesome, awesome, awesome. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel. If you need any help planning a Disney vacation, I am here for you. Again, my email is jbone@mickeystravels.com, and that is for Disney, or jbone@letsadventuretravel.com for it won't post that one. letsadventuretravel.com for Universal, Celebrity Cruise Line, and all kinds of stuff like that. Again, Dawn and Will go live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Central Time. make sure that you ring that bell so you are notified when we go live, because you never know when we could go live. And please make sure to check out Will's 2 little shorts that he did on the Haunted Mansion overlay at Disneyland. And again, have a great night. Thank you for hanging in there with us. And don't forget, there's always room for one more at the Hitchhiking Bones. Don't forget to hurry back. Bye, everybody. Have a great night.